certainly the best.
Hello and thank you for joining us on WIC, Women in Conversation, a place where we talk, where we discuss things that are affecting women, where we try to find solutions to those things that you might think there are no solution for, and a place where we discuss men just a little because we had an argument behind the camera now, a man trying to make sure he sits on our head. But thank God we're able to stand up to him. And we're going to be having a special edition sometime next week or thereabout, where we'll be bringing in a man to discuss with us too as women. Anyway, I am not going to be doing this alone. I am Patricia Urimo Gabriels, but I'm not doing this alone. I have my women in the house. I have on my right Gift Okedo. Gift Okedo is a renowned banker. You're welcome, Gift. You know what I'm doing because you stood up for the women today. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gift.
Thank you for having me again.
Okay, so and then I have Abigail Ojo. She is the CEO of Poised for Excellence Finishing School. We must finish school. That's what she's saying.
Thank you.
And so we have Helen O'Malley. Helen O'Malley is the CEO of M&G Enterprises. M&G Enterprises is a female and male fashion outfit. So you could just want to stop by her, in her office to find a Christmas wear for yourself or for your husband, even though we decide not to be talking about husbands here, but we'll just, try to give them gifts because we have the heart of love. You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's just get the ball rolling. We're going to be talking about women and their money. It's very important. Very, very important. The way you said, gift. The way you said, let me start with you. Your money, is it a general money? Or is it your money?
Okay. So, how it's supposed to be is that my money is supposed to be my money. Your money is supposed to be our money. But that is how it's supposed. But because of we are loving and understanding, we can now come to the drawing table and say, okay, this is it. This is all the finance that they have, and this I will do this. I'll bring this, and then you bring this. So we agree. So for everything to go on smooth in the marriage, in the family, I think as a woman, that respect will come if you drop something on the table. You have that respect.
We always hear them say, what do you bring on the table? And I have a friend who said, I brought the children to the table. Which one did you bring? But anyways, how many percent would you want to drop?
Well, as much as my heart is willing to.
Not they speak good English. Oh.
As much as my heart is willing to, yes. I believe that we are in this together. Now, in this present time and age, one person can't do this alone, except I want to be widowed, early enough, which I don't want. So I have to make sure that I support in whichever way I can. And I feel that should be the case for every woman out there. It may not be much. And that's why I'm going to look inwards to what I have and how much I'm able to spare per time. But what I'm not going to really take is for a man to say, okay, there is this bill. I'm going to do a 50, you do a 50, or I do a 70 and you do a 30. No, I would want it to come from a place of love, a place of I'm willing to do this with you, not having that discussion, what are you bringing? When we begin to do that, I think the man is really coming down from the level where the Lord has placed him.
Okay. Yes. For you, can you open a joint account with your husband?
Yes, I would say yes, because I should be able to open a joint account with my husband, but I will have
there's always a but for woman money.
I go get
There's always a but.
There should be that but, because that same but is what keeps most women in abusive marriages, because they don't have the capacity to take care of themselves, let alone the children, because they're solely dependent on the man. But if I have my own money, I may not be able to afford an A-class school, but I should be able to do a B, between B and C, something average that my children are learned. And that's because I have my own money. If he gives to me, oh, lovely. But even in the course of the divorce or maybe separation, for you to say that you're not going to drop anything because we're not together, my children will leave.
Yeah.
They will live well. Maybe better than when we were even together.
Okay. She was saying
No,
something.
yeah, I said I can.
Yeah.
But
I have a joint account with my husband, but I will have my own account.
So it means you're going to be keeping some money secretly away from him, knowing that you have such
He
amount
might
of-
even know I have an account, but we don't know my statement of account or the amount in it or whatever. But he will know that I have an account.
Okay. A woman said a man with money will change a broke woman's life, but a woman with money won't even look at a broke man. How true is this?
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree. Now, I've
depends,
seen
because-
marriages where women, what's this, the English, bridge the gap. Probably the husband lost his job or something, and the woman stand up. There are so
No,
many.
that is after they are married. This is saying a man with money, just like, we're still bringing Regina Daniels in here, I'm sorry. Just like Ned married her. Of course, she wasn't that rich when Ned married her. So this lady is saying a man with money would change a broke woman, probably marry a woman from the street with nothing and change her to become a big girl. We have a lot of examples here in Nigeria. But she's now saying that a woman with money, a rich woman, will never want to look at a broke man. How true is this?
I think
Dicey.
80%
It's
is true.
dicey.
80% true. Because, babe, I dey drive. No, wait. Let's look at it very well. Look at it very well.
Okay.
Well, I am a comfortable lady. I have my own money and everything. And then you, maybe later if you can't agree, but you can't pass me with slippers. Come say, hi, I love you. First thing, what will happen? I don't understand. From where to where?
Who is this?
Who is this? Forget.
First impression,
First
yes.
impression is, who is this? Let's not bring Christianity into this thing now. First impression, I don't understand. See me see wahala. That's the first impression.
Definitely. For me
But
too.
First
That would be my
impression will
preference.
be, I don't get it. From where to where? But later, you can now start here and you might end up. But your first impression is from where to where. I'm sorry, that's mine.
What's your take
Well,
on
for
that?
me, we all have different views. For me, I believe that beyond what a man stands for, like physically, in the material, what he's able to put together and what he has, that's not what defines a man for me.
Yeah, that's why I
I
said
believe
later.
there is something that drives him, and I may be that vehicle that would drive him to that destination. Yes, I believe that God can use anybody for anybody.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
so if he's coming to me in the, should I say, through the path of marriage, and I see that I love him, I can see he has a vision, not just a man who has nothing and is not willing to do anything. If he has something that I'm able to sponsor, I'm able to fund, oh, why not?
I
Yeah,
agree
of
with
course.
you. That's what I said. I said first impression.
Yeah, she
Okay.
said,
I said later.
Okay.
She used an example.
I said
she
first
said
impression.
she's driving.
Yeah.
She's a maid woman. And then one guy just slapping his slippers, passing along the road
And
and
say,
saying,
"Hello, I love you."
hello, I think I love you. Can I have your number?
First
What will the
impression.
first
What?
impression
Yeah,
be?
you see the
Yes,
impression.
right.
Of course, yeah. So that's
Excuse me.
But
Exactly.
once we start talking, and then I say, oh, there's
There is
something
more
there.
to this
There's
guy.
something there. You just
Yes.
need a push. And
Exactly.
Fine.
Okay, we have had women who have pushed men, yeah, who have built men, because this saying is wrong. I have seen women who had, taken a man from nothing, just like you said, has a vision. Okay, this man has a vision. He has nothing to push his vision. Let me push his vision. And at the end of the day, they bring in a second wife, or they divorce, or they start cheating on her and start saying, you are not even my type. I married you out of pity. We have had such situations.
Yes.
What's your take on that? What
Yeah.
will you advise such a woman to do?
Well, there's a story, or there is an an incident that happened recently. Well, a story per se, because I went through it, and it happens that the lady, she's the one that sponsored the guy. They are partners in Nigeria, and then she's outside the country, and then like that, she now brought the guy to a Western world, and they are there for some time. She works everything. She did everything for the guy. Look for job, sponsor everything. Is coming there, sponsor everything. Now it comes to green card, like he wants to get a green card and the rates and all of that. And then she's even determined to do it. Spend all her money. The day they want to do it, that's the next day. She just walked inside and saw the guy making call. She was just at the door, and then the guy was like, the lady was like, that MAGA, she don't already they do the paper don't already set. Like, now MAGA now. She don't already do the paper don't set. Like, before you say, I will just agree, we get married. Yes, latest 6 months, I'll bring you over. The lady overheard everything he was saying. He said it to his wife in Nigeria, that this same girl did not know about. That the same lady that brought him
already has a wife in Nigeria.
2 children. Was like, how is my boy? You know, like that. So she now got all. She stood, heard every of the conversation. That she was with him. He was with her for 6 months. So the girl, she didn't say anything. She just behaved as if she knows. She didn't even react. She just went back to a coffee shop. She took coffee for 2 hours. She was there just brooding and all of that. Then the next day, this is what she did. The next day was the interview for the guy to get his green card and the rest. That was how she went and canceled the interview and did everything. And then, when he went to do interview, he said, no, the person that is sponsoring has cancelled, and the rest was like, how come, babe, what's happened? And then he was telling, now me be the MAGA now. Maybe now me be the MAGA where you talk fake.
My God.
And then she did everything, and in fact, deport the guy back to Nigeria.
Come and marry your wife.
Is she right or wrong? Our actions, are we going to say about it?
Is she right or wrong?
Is he right?
Well, for me, I think she's right. Yes, in that case, I think she is. Being human, she's right.
Okay.
But a refined human, when I say refined, I mean in God this time around.
Okay.
I would allow you. But I know definitely you'll pay for it. You can't, yes, you'll pay for it. I won't be the one to beat you to it, but you get paid.
I like the way Gift is doing.
That's
Yeah, but the way she's doing. What's your take
so
on that?
you will hear all those things, and you will go ahead and give him green card, and you will become the MAGA.
Well, no. I'm not saying being the MAGA is whatever now. What I'm saying is it's about me.
Okay.
I'm responsible for what I do, the actions I take. Whatever you make out of it is on you. And that's why I believe no 2 women are the same thing. And I think that's why we're here. We have different views. For me, I believe that if I don't do it, well, someone else will. If we've gotten it to that point where you have the interview just for your green card, why not? Please go ahead. But I know within my heart of hearts, you will get paid.
Where are you
So,
from?
please, sorry, I want to ask her a question.
Because if a man find out that
my.
he is the MAGA and you are using him, he will stop it.
I know, but the thing is, one thing that has driven me to this point is, if it messes up with my peace, it is pretty expensive and I cannot afford it.
Before we go on a short break, we're going to be going on a short break. I need to know where you're from.
I'm from Osun State, Osogbo.
Here in Nigeria.
Here in
It's
Nigeria.
nice meeting you. Anyway, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please sit. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're still on WIC, Women in Conversation. And we just found out where she's from. And she told us she's from Osun State. Osun people. Like giving her hand. Anyways, that is your perception,
Yes,
how you
that's
want to
fine.
deal with that problem.
Yes.
Okay. How would you have dealt with it if you were in shoes?
The same thing she did, the woman did. I would stop. Since I'm the MAGA and I don't want to be a MAGA, Is there someone telling you you're an idiot and you don't want to be an idiot? So I will tell you I'm not an idiot. And then I will stop it. Go look for another MAGA and another idiot to give you that green card. Because you actually disrespected me. That is what it means. You think I'm foolish. You think I'm a fool. And then I have to let you know that I'm not a fool. Do you understand? You think you are wise. I have to let you know that I'm also wise. So you cannot use me and dump me, because that's exactly what he's trying to do. You don't use and dump. That is the highest of being disrespected.
Yeah.
Do you know that you can actually complete that process?
And
Let him get the
then he
green
will now
card.
love you.
No. I'm not. No, I'm done with the love part. I just want to do the natural thing we've been doing, the physical stuff. Complete it, fine. But I would get to a point where I would let you know, I heard so and so conversation on this day at this time with this person. And you know, there is this fear that grips the guy more than denying him the interview. Like, you mean you had all this information right with you and you still went ahead to do that? It means there is something deadly inside of me that I not, probably showed.
Sorry, on that aspect, some guys, they are the ones that will think that way, my sister. It's just some guys that can think that way.
2%.
It's not all, my sister. For me, on that aspect, as a Christian that I am, I will forgive you. But
After
you see
giving
that
the green card.
no,
You will not give green card.
I will not give the green
But
card.
I will forgive you.
I will forgive, normal,
Exactly.
forgive. But you know, sometimes we usually say we forgive and then forget is something very, very. So I will always have the, see you around, stuff like that, because you are in my care over there. So seeing you around is something that I will not be able to take. So I will have to send you back. Go and stay with your companion that you are doing the magazine.
I like the way she said it,
But
send you back.
that will actually scar the woman for life. Because she would not be able to trust
She will not be,
anymore.
she will not be stable.
Do you understand?
Okay, so you know what we're talking about that brought us to this?
Yes.
The
yes.
woman and her money.
Exactly.
Okay, now the woman is the one that made the money
Exactly.
and, helped him. And now he has disappointed her. Do you think that kind of woman would want to trust any other guy who doesn't have money and say, okay, let me build with this person? I mean, he has something up there. Let me, sponsor him, build him. Do you think she will want to repeat that again?
She may not want to, but she shouldn't rule out the fact that she would still meet someone who would still come in that same light. And that's one thing. Like I always say, life has a way of testing your values. You preach this, you talk about this, you say this, you get tested for it. So if you say I'm the patient type, it's not you saying I'm patient. It is you acting out that patience when life is ready to test you. So for that lady, from this story, it means she has her own money. I can decide to relocate from wherever the guy is. It's your life, maybe I played my part and that's the end. I move on because I have my money.
All right.
Yes.
We would like to find out from you viewers what you would have done if you were in such situation. I would have brought him back. Take him away from Nigeria safe. If there's another place to take him to, trust me, I would have done that. That would have been my decision. Anyway, let's leave these women and money, because I'm sure the men that are watching will be like, women with their money. Nobody sees their money. You see our money. Sometimes we go to the market, we buy foodstuffs without asking you for money.
Exactly.
So you see our money at all times.
Do you know that our money is actually, we spend it on our on the family more than ourselves?
Because it's shopping for the children without asking for it.
without asking for it.
Yes.
We buy things for you without asking. We buy things, we take care of ourselves without asking. And you were supposed to take care of us.
Sure.
Because if I go out and I'm looking all good, your husband is taking care of you. I'm giving you respect.
Honor.
I'm bringing honor to your
exactly.
name. So our money
So it's
is
part of
also,
the
we're also
support.
using it to take care of you. So it's our money. It's everybody's money.
Okay, let's move on. It's everybody's money,
Yeah,
is our
exactly.
money.
Yeah.
Our money is our money.
Our money.
It's your money, it's the children's money. Anyway, let's move on to something very drastic just before we round off this episode. Something very drastic. Let's talk about witchcraft in Africa and using Nigeria as a case study. Okay, a 50-year-old woman was killed and her 2 sons injured over alleged witchcraft in Jigawa State. She was beaten to death by a group of family members of a relative who has been bedridden, who, according to the eyewitness, consulted a native doctor for treatment and allegedly named the deceased as the person responsible for her illness. Is there really what we know or what is called witchcraft? Is there witchcraft?
We really cannot rule that out in Africa and as a Christian. We can't rule it out. I, for one, never used to believe in that something like that exists. But as you grow up, you experience things, you see things, you hear things, and then you begin to wonder. It be like say this thing true, not true. It be like say this thing truly did. Do you understand? So you growing up from a certain environment, you might actually not want to believe. But in Nigeria, I think I should say yes. I think there's something like witchcraft. Yes.
Yes, for me, I think it exists. Here in Africa, it does. There are powers. Yes. I'm not ready to share some experiences, but from those experiences, I can say that they exist. Yes, they do.
But you know, sometimes it could just be that you're just ill. It doesn't have to be that someone is making you fall sick. I think behind the camera I was discussing it, and I remembered at some point, some few months ago, I couldn't raise up my legs. Okay, my legs were really, really bad. It was paining me. So if I was in a situation where maybe in a village setting or in a situation where I'm always scared, you know, there's witchcraft, I would have thought someone, it's, you know, but it never crossed my mind. I knew it was a medical thing and I needed help from a doctor. So I went to meet the right doctor and the right thing was done and it went. Okay, and then we have also seen situations in Akwa Ibom, Calabar, you know, where they throw these children into the bushes saying that they are witches. And then we know the white woman from the US who came and rescued them. Yes, thank you for reminding me her name. She rescued some of these children. Some of them are graduates now. Some are living with her in the US. If there's witchcraft, why didn't they kill her? That's my question. If there were witches like the society claimed, why didn't they kill her?
Kill the same woman or
The woman,
The woman that helped them, yes.
And because I think because they don't believe it over there, kind of, and we here we feel these Western people don't believe it as well. We Nigerian or Africans, we feel those people there over there that came to rescue the children.
Yeah.
We here in Nigeria, we believe those people over there, that's the white woman that came.
They know better.
They don't believe such.
So
she now came as should I say, to rescue these children in her own perspective, the way she understands this. This is not what it's supposed to be. We don't believe in this kind of thing and all of that. I feel that's one of the reasons. And they cannot just do that to a foreigner here in Nigeria. It's not right.
You know, this particular topic, witchcraft is not something maybe sometimes you do physically. It is under a spiritual stuff, maybe atmosphere or something like that. And so sometimes people don't even need to see you physically before they do this thing.
Because we hear them saying it to them abroad.
Yes, I've heard stories, I've seen a whole lot of stuff. For me not to believe that witchcraft exists, it does. But one thing I stand on, and which I've held onto for years, is the Bible says, if your ways pleases God, He will make your enemies to be at peace with you.
Exactly.
So witchcraft to me, they're like my enemies. And if my way pleases God, He will make them to be at peace with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But thank you. Fine. But I am still asking.
That woman.
That same.
Why did
the children.
Yes.
The children that were rescued from the bushes, they were thrown into the bush because they believed they were witches. Yes. And they were left in the bush to die. Okay?
Yes.
They didn't die. And someone came from the Western world to rescue them. Some of them today are doctors. I follow the stories. Some of them are doctors, some of them are living in the US, some of them are doing so well. Why didn't they harm this woman?
Okay, now I
that's the
get your
point.
story. Now I get it. Well, for me, I believe that those children may not be witches. Now, for a community to do that to their children or any particular child, it tells you that that community is a cake and far from civilization. Even if you have a child, okay, let's say for example, we've actually noted, we've tested everything and we can tell that this child is a witch. For every civilized community or environment, they would take the child to probably those who can help cast out the demons and do stuff like that. The fight is not against the child. It should be against whatever demons. So they should take the child to the authority in charge of that instead of throwing them away. So that community first is archaic. They are far from civilization, and I don't think we should be expecting so much from them. Really.
Okay, then how do you now identify who, according to you, is a witch?
Oh well, I don't spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing.
It's a spiritual thing. Yeah, it's a spiritual thing. It's not something.
There are so many people that they would interpret this thing in different ways. Now, there are some people that you don't hate them, but naturally you don't just like them.
Yeah.
Now, when you don't vibe together, when you don't move together, they believe, for this person not to like me, she must be a witch because I carry light, I carry God in me. You don't know you carry something else inside of you. You understand? So for me, there is no free template to say, when you see this, then it means this person is a witch. No. And for that community to have killed that woman, if we bring it to the religious setting, you hear a few religious authorities say, even the Bible says, suffer a witch not to live.
Okay, so you are saying...
Which I don't agree with.
Okay.
Yes, because God coming to... Jesus Christ coming to save us. He came for everybody, regardless of who you've been. A witch, a wizard, a prostitute. He came for everyone. So he came to destroy those powers working in you. He loves you as a person. Yeah. That witch is loved by God. But he has come to fight that power behind that behavior or maybe whatever it is that we are doing. So if let's even say those children be thrown away. Now a white woman have come to rescue them and they're doing so well now. That only points to one thing. Those children are not witches.
We're going to be rounding off by your talk. What do you think? Or how do you identify a witch in 1 minute?
I really don't think a witch can be identified by just looking at them and say, oh, this is a witch now. In fact, a witch can be the nicest person.
Prettiest. Exactly.
Might even be, not even prettiest, nicest. Like they can be very good. Yes, but you don't know who that person is. So it takes the grace of God. It takes you being actually spiritually in tuned to actually know,
to discern.
To be able to discern.
How do we discard witches around us? Prayers? Cursing them, casting them.
Prayers.
I believe in prayers. I believe in prayers.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes, because it brings you under the shadow of the Almighty, and nothing evil can come in that space. That shield.
It brings us under the shadow of the Almighty. Thank you for joining us on today's WIC. We talked about witches. I'm still not understanding when someone is called a witch. I will try to understand it properly, but I'm still not understanding it. I hope next time you guys can join us to make us understand who a witch is really and how we can identify a witch. Thank you for joining us on today's WIC. I'm Patricia Uluwagewos.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, ITV,
ITV, certainly the best.